You always remember the clap. Thank
Yeah,
you so
you're
much.
so good about the clap.
So good at the clap.
Queen of the clap.
Honestly, very on theme.
Wow, what the fuck?
No, me. I look like Queen of the Clap.
Welcome to Something Feral, the podcast where three friends watch, eat, and talk trash. We're your hosts. I'm Kate. Sorry, I thought Blaze went first for a minute.
Well, what year, Kate, are you?
I would say probably like 2011, Kate. Yeah, 2011. I feel confident about that. We thought it would be fun to recreate our certain eras of our lives. I thought we were doing college.
We're just doing our favorite eras about ourselves.
Our 2010s.
Whoa, I would not call this my favorite era about myself.
Oh, well, excuse me.
It was a memorable one.
It's our 2010s fashion episode.
Yes.
And Kate is her, what did you say?
This is like me going to class in 2011. Like, I'm waking up, I'm drunk from the night before. This makeup is last night's. I should have rubbed my eyes a little more. But like, I put on my skull scarf, I put on my skinny jeans, I put on my bracelets. My nails are a crazy mess right now, which is accurate. I never had fake nails back then, but these glasses are from then. I can't see anything. So yeah, I'm just, going to class. I smell like booze, but she's trying. She's trying her best.
She showed up.
She showed up, yes. And that's what counts.
That's true.
Fire up.
Yeah, and I'm Brianna, and I am my 2012 self. This was the year I met Dale.
Oh, that dress did its work. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think he saw me like this very often.
Interesting. I guess probably
Well,
not.
Dale
'cause
was
in like the dorms.
Yeah, we saw each other in the dorms.
You weren't wearing that dress in the dorms. Like, describe it to our listeners.
No, this was a
Unless
dress
you were leaving the dorms.
like when I got back in the morning.
Yeah, that's
this is
the
what
spirit.
I was wearing. I am wearing a dress from the era of the 2010s. It is like a spider web on my body. I'm wearing my turquoise statement necklace. I've got my hair straightened for the first time in a long time, but I wore my hair straight almost exclusively back then. And I've got a little half bump here.
And a poof going on.
Got a poof. I'm wearing my black winged eyeliner. Like, that was totally my vibe. And like
Eyeliner was key.
full thick brows and a coral lip and a statement belt.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I am definitely not wearing sweatpants.
No, and yeah, eyeliner is key in all of these eras.
Oh, absolutely.
And my lip is a very pastel pink.
That was iconic for the time.
We talked about this, but I still love a pastel pink lip and dark eyes. It is like embedded in me as like a great look from growing up in that time.
I don't hate it.
No, I don't either. I'll never hate it. You can't make me.
And who are you?
I am Space Buns Blaze. I'm 2015. No. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. 2015 Blaze. What year is it?
Yeah, that feels right.
Yeah, I am wearing my rave era outfit. I have space buns. They're messy because I didn't know how to do good ones. And there was no slick backs at this time. Nope, we didn't look good. I'm wearing dark purple lipstick and smudged eyes. I don't know what happened. I rubbed them before we started, so I don't know what I look like.
You were at the club. You were sweating and dancing.
Nobody looks good at the club after a certain time.
Nope.
And if you do, you would not be dancing.
That's right.
And what's the point?
Exactly, and Blaze was dancing.
She be dancing.
My rave self needs a name. We'll figure it out.
We will.
Ooh.
But we are dressed like this because it is our second annual It Ain't Right episode.
Second annual?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Yes, sure. That's exactly.
Episode 30.
Yeah.
Episode 30, that's right.
Congrats to us.
Hooray.
Good job, ladies.
Go us.
Go us.
Women in STEAM.
That's
yeah,
right.
choo choo.
In this session, we are going to talk about fashions. It ain't right, fashions.
Our Icks clothing edition.
Now, I just want to preface, we have not talked about these beforehand.
Nope.
So there is no rhyme or reason. There is also no conversation about our personal lists.
Yeah, no coordination.
No coordination. And these are our personal feelings. So if your feelings are hurt, that's on you.
Look inwards.
Can I give a top of the order? I know we don't typically do this on these episodes, but it's
yeah.
related. I would like to give a shout out. It is right. Andrew, I might pronounce this wrong, but Andrew Mukamal, I don't know how to say his name, but he is the individual spearheading the Freakier Friday press tour looks for Lindsay Lohan. Yeah.
Yes.
And he also facilitated or coordinated whatever Margot Robbie's Barbie press tour.
Oh,
Yeah. So
It is right.
it is right. You're an icon. We're going the opposite direction of that.
in that spirit.
This is what we wore when Freaky Friday came out, maybe. Well, no, we were younger, I
No,
think.
much stupider clothing.
Yeah, much younger. We were in high school. Just kidding. Never mind.
No, we were younger than that. Middle school at
Really?
least. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I cannot wait. We should all see the movie. I loved that
Me
movie.
too.
We should go like this.
I think this.
Well,
My shirt is see-through. I don't want to wear this. Thank you.
you want to put that on again?
No, I like changed here.
Yeah. You want to sit through a movie in that in
No,
public?
when I was shot, I went to Target to return something. I didn't I had the hair and makeup done, and I wore sunglasses the entire time I was in Target.
I
I
think
refuse
that's
to let
right.
people see this eye makeup on me in public.
It's not that bad. I like it. I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's just I feel crazy.
It really doesn't look that
I mean,
bad.
I don't even wear mascara. Like I don't wear anything on my eyes
I
anymore.
bet it feels crazy, but you don't look
No.
crazy.
It feels crazy.
It doesn't look crazy. The only thing that I would be like, oh, during the day is like the cheek makeup's a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
That's what it was a lot.
I double down.
And that, like, I'm saying this as someone with like 2 different kinds of eyeliner on and like my naked smoky palette from that era. So
Oh.
like there's no judgment
Dude,
here.
I didn't even have eyeliner. This is mascara that I took
That you
a
just-
paintbrush with.
Girl, I could have brought you some.
No, I just was like, I need to get this done, and I didn't have any eyeliner. That's how little I
That
wear
is
eye
nuts.
makeup these days.
I bet it hurts.
No, it's actually fine. It's like a really good mascara, and I was really, really good at it.
Okay.
It was like a really small like makeup brush, so it was just like meant to do
Easy
that.
to
Just
do.
feels like a lot more work than it needs to be.
Again, it was less worth than going out and buying eyeliner that I'm going to use today.
That's true. I love eyeliner.
Me too. I just read a book about eyeliner. Anyway,
Anyway,
Not today.
shall we get started? I will
do
start
it.
us off.
take us away.
Now, listen, I could have written a really long list, but we're trying to keep this a mini-sode. So these are some special shout-outs. I categorized these by women, men, and all.
Oh.
And there's not that many because, again, we want it to be short. But here I go. Number 1, baggy clothes on top and bottom. Sorry, I don't think it looks good. I think you need to pick one, and I think it could be either baggy on bottom, tight on top, or vice versa. But baggy on both.
How do you feel about baggy on baggy with like a French tuck? So like a tucked in baggy shirt into a pair. You know what I mean?
It just depends how baggy, because, like,
like a cinched waist.
if it's like an XL shirt and also huge pants, like it just looks like dumpy.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I get what
People
you're
be
saying.
looking dumpy lately, and it's weird. And
Okay.
I don't know why I said that like that.
Yeah. No.
I might still be in the special place.
Darla, you're special all the time.
Who's Darla?
This was Darla before she was lobotomized.
Oh, sure. This is what
This
the
is what
tipping
happened.
point. Yeah.
Or like overdose on ecstasy.
Good for her.
They did what they needed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it looks dumpy, and pick one. Next,
Wait, what category are we in?
we're in women.
Okay.
I guess this would apply to men too.
I would
like,
argue
stop
men.
looking dumpy. Like, have your clothes fit, or at least one on top or at the bottom. Sorry, Gen Z. This one will also make them mad, and you. Chunky New Balance shoes.
Yeah.
Jail. They were
jail.
never
Love
cool, and now they're even dumber.
They are so practical. They're so comfortable.
You can be practical and cute, and that ain't it.
They're cute. I don't
that
care.
ain't right.
That ain't right. They're ugly as sin.
I'll wear them forever.
They're like Crocs.
No, they are not.
Yes, they
How
are.
dare you? You shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Shut your whore mouth. We'll get to anyway. Blaze. Carry on. Wait, who can't wear? Is it women, men, or both?
Again, but applies
Or
to both.
all,
This should have
yeah.
been in the all category. You know, I don't discriminate. No New Balance shoes. Even if you're a dad, ugly. Buy something else. Thank you.
I
Moving
won't.
on.
Nope, I shan't.
A special shout out to Tabby shoes. Does anyone know what Tabby shoes are? This will piss off my coworker. I'm so sorry. You know I love you.
I don't think I know.
No,
if I
what is
saw them, I
that?
might.
Well, they are flats and sometimes heels that have a slit in the middle.
Oh,
No.
So they look
wrong.
like hooves.
No.
Hooves.
Honestly, inappropriate. Bad.
Don't like it.
It's the worst
gross.
thing I've ever seen. And we were honest with her. She knows. She
Good.
knows they're ugly, but she loves them. And I'm like, live your truth, girl. If you want them, wear
You
them.
know what? You wear them, but like never in a million years.
No, they look gross. It's gross
unsettling.
seeing your toes. Like the form of your toe. Like,
It's like my toe socks, but out.
No, but there's only one slit, so it looks like a hoof.
yeah.
It's stupider. I would take the toe shoes over the hoof shoes.
I agree. Toe socks at least kind of have a purpose. Like
At
they're
least you see
freaky,
every
but-
toe.
And toe shoes too. Like it's more ergonomic.
Toe shoes or socks.
Toe shoes.
Or oh,
I'm saying
those have a
it's
purpose.
not as
I mean,
offensive
they're
as tabbies.
stupid, but
No.
agree.
No. This one is to anyone with boobs, I guess. The swimsuit under boob trend. I don't know if y'all have seen it.
I kind of like it.
I hate
No.
It's sexy.
Oh, but it looks like just pull it down. Like all I want to do, maybe it's a sensory thing. This might be a personal issue, but when I see it, I'm like, oh god, like it's just gonna Like,
Yeah.
pull it down,
No,
please.
I like it when I get a chance, which is not often, but yeah.
I think it depends on the suit because I have one that has like a little cutout under boob situation, like in the middle. You've seen it. It's that blue one I have.
That's not under boob though. That's like its own. That's a separate thing.
Oh, because I
That's
feel
like a keyhole.
Yeah, that's different. I'm talking about like it's like they hiked it up and like just a little bit is hanging underneath, so it looks like it's like falling off.
I like it. It makes me feel like a
Makes me
Sports Illustrated model.
nervous.
No, it just makes me want to die and itch. It makes me itchy.
I like it. Keep doing your thing.
I'm not pleasing you with my list.
No.
Lastly, for women, the death of heels. Wearing your fucking New Balances and your whatever Jordans to the club. Bring back heels.
No.
Unacceptable.
Yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you there. Unless there is something wrong with your ankle,
Where you have no feet, put the heels on.
be strong.
Also,
Be
you know what?
brave.
I'll
Yeah.
say I don't necessarily even if you want to say like heels or like if you want to do like a cute wedge. Like there's alternatives if you're not a heel person
Oh yeah, even a kitten
that
heel.
are not tennis shoes.
yeah. Agree.
I'm sorry, the tennis shoes look stupid at the club. Why are we wearing tennis shoes? It's only giving the men more leeway to wear. On my next is tennis shoes with suits.
Oh.
What are you doing? Dress shoes are fucking comfortable. I would like to go back to the heels thing. Why are we wearing tennis shoes to the club? You have a nice top on in a dress, especially with a dress. What are you doing? Stop.
You know, I agree with you.
That's for teens.
Especially because like the club is for youths. Like this is the
This is
time.
the time. Yeah,
to
You're
wear
never
those.
gonna put those on if you don't put them on now.
Post pandemic, I put on a pair of heels and I thought I was going to die.
We were talking about this at work the other day. Like, I still wear heels, not as high as I used to wear. Like, I used to wear like 6-inch heels to work.
I used to wear those Jeffrey Campbell boots. Look them up.
We know your
yeah,
issues
I know,
with the
I know
shoes.
what you're talking
The
about.
higher the shoe, the closer to God.
That's right.
Or Satan, who knows?
Higher the heel, closer to God.
That's right.
I think it's the higher
Higher
the
the
hair.
hair.
Yeah, well, I don't
They
got that much
both.
hair.
Both.
And yeah, I would wear like 6-inch stilettos to work.
Yeah.
Now that feels like a lot, but you know what? We did it at the clubs. We did it to work. Like,
All the
tennis
time.
shoes aren't for everything. Like, they're not for everything.
We trekked in
In
like,
the snow.
multiple foot of snow through the sleet and rain, no coats to the club. Okay.
Literally.
Why are you wearing tennis shoes? Those are for teens. They look cute when the teens do it in their little dresses, whatever. If you're in your 20s, put the damn heels on. Let's be serious.
Especially in your 30s. Like,
Ridiculous.
Be an
What are we
adult.
doing?
Yeah.
Be an adult. Oh, who's on that?
Okay.
But yeah, men in athletic shoes with a suit, like, because the dress shoes are uncomfortable. Shut up.
Oh, get bent.
Fucked. Get bent.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your flat loafers are
Oh, I'm
uncomfortable.
sorry. Were your pants uncomfy?
Your Sperry's hurt.
Oh, your
So
jacket was
sad.
uncomfy.
Oh, put the damn dress shoes on. You already don't have to wear heels, you goddamn fools.
Seriously. Seriously.
getting
No, we are aligned. You are right.
One thing we're aligned on. Next.
Unless you were like a sneaker designer and like built an empire on that, then you can wear your shoes that you designed with your suit. That is the exception.
I think there's also like fashion icons and like celebrities that can get away with that. But like if you're like Joe and you work in a workplace, it's different.
One in like 200,000
Right, yeah.
people. And that is
And the
me
suit
being
better
generous.
be fucking cool.
Yeah.
Where it goes with it.
There are like exceptions to all of
High
these, but
fashion.
not many.
But
Not,
not your day to day.
many.
Not the day to day. Not at a wedding. Okay. Next is just a personal preference. Loafers with no socks and men in
Gross.
them ankle pants. I don't know.
I don't wanna
think
see your
it's
ankles.
disgusting.
I agree with you.
It's
Get some
gross.
pants that fit.
Why are your ankles showing and why can I know that you don't have socks?
Put on pants that fit. I don't want to see your ankles. I know your feet reek.
I know those shoes reek.
Oh,
You
God.
don't look good.
No.
You look like an alt-right influencer. Put some real clothes on.
Yeah.
I just have a real hate for loafers. I don't know why. It's not, or not, I don't think I'm saying the right word.
No, you
it's
are.
like the boat shoe loafer. I can't explain
All
it.
any
Same
and all.
shit, different
yeah, you're
day.
right. You're
yeah.
right.
Does not matter.
My last one for men only. Ed Hardy, and I'm sorry to all millennials. It doesn't look good on anyone.
No, it's bad.
And typically the men that wear it are mean.
Yeah.
And it just goes hand in hand. And I'm sorry if you're a nice that wears it. I'm telling you now, it's
Well,
ugly.
Stop.
Stop.
Yeah.
Why are we wearing bedazzled clothes?
As a man, your clothing largely, again, there are exceptions, but your generic t-shirt that you bought at the store does not need to be bedazzled.
I don't want to see jewels on it. This applies to all socks with sandals. There's exceptions to the rule if you're like camping and camping only. Mm-hmm. I'm at the grocery store and I see like a girl wearing jeans, Birkenstocks, and fucking ankle socks. Why do you have the socks
Ankle
on?
No, it looks
Yeah, they're not
stupid.
even crew socks. I'm like, I need to know why we're putting on a sandal if we've already put on the sock. Why don't we just get a shoe?
The only time that is acceptable to me is if you are leaving like a bar or a Pilates class and you don't want to like be barefoot walking around when you leave. Like you can slide them on, that's fine. That's
it's a
the
sandal.
exception.
They don't need socks.
The only socks I wear with my sandals are my compression socks.
Okay,
But you're
hopefully not in public.
You're coming
Not to
here
work.
to wear those.
I'm coming here.
You're
Yeah.
not like going to the store in those stupid socks. Like,
No.
I'm sorry.
Maybe CVS.
You're in a sandal though.
I won't
Why
go to
the
the mall.
sock? Why? Why?
I agree
tell me
with
why.
you. I
Somebody
agree.
tell me why.
It looks dumb.
Anyway, I don't know why I'm getting fired up about these. It's Leo season. They're ruining us all.
Said it, not me.
And my last one, shirts with full sentences on them. What are we doing?
That was on mine. I said shirts with long slogans / full sentences.
If there's a comma and a period, it's too long. It's
No.
too long. What are we doing?
Keep it to statements. Not today, Satan on your hat. That's a good example of like,
3 words is fine.
exactly. That's what I mean.
Slogan, fine. Whole sentence, not fine.
Exactly. Yeah, a comma is too far.
Or 2 sentences is like,
Oh, no.
yeah, like I'm mama bear of 3 boys, 2 goats, and 1 fish. Like, goddamn.
you cross me like
I'll kick your ass. Like, why the paragraph?
No.
Please.
Also, like, why did you give me all that information about yourself? I didn't ask. You know, they're
nobody
always
asked.
so specific.
Nobody
Like you said,
asked.
it's always like, I'm a mama bear of 3 boys from Michigan.
They like to ride horses on the weekends.
Yeah, it's like, why don't you just give me like your address while you're at it? Ew.
Nobody asked. So that's my list. These are the ones I could think of.
Very nice.
I'm obviously fired up about it, so
Rightfully
these
so.
are
Mine are
offensive.
very different, so I'm excited.
good.
Yeah, very different vibe.
Go ahead.
Okay. I did not break mine up, men, women, all like, but I'm happy to clarify if there are questions. Okay, number 1, Vera Bradley. It is
Yeah.
number 1 on my list, and that's for all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women,
Wait, she
men,
makes
both,
men's?
neither. No, just like it's like bags, but I consider that fashion.
Like neon prints.
It's like floral, but very grandmotherly, but not in a vintage chic way. It is hideous. I'm sorry. You know what? And you know what?
It's fancy LuLaRoe.
It is fancy LuLaRoe. You are so fucking right. Thank you. Well said.
Because they have the names too.
Ew. It's like the Ainsley.
Yeah.
Blech. Also,
Like the color and the pattern.
Yeah.
It's like they all have names and then they get retired. It's very like American Girl doll.
American Girl doll, LuLaRoe.
Grown up.
I didn't
yeah.
know that. Ooh.
It's bad. And
no.
I would also like to say, I mean, one, I have hated these since they came on. Like, they really got big when we were in high school. I hated them then. I made a lot of bad fashion choices in my day.
Same. Look at me.
That was not one of them. Like, that I was correct about. I think also worth saying, they are obviously marketing geniuses. You're making like young people and like young women think that that's cool. It's crazy. Like, I don't know what deal they made with the devil. I don't want it. Like, I'm not interested.
You just look older.
But like without any style. It's
Yeah.
just bleh.
Loud for no reason. Quiet down.
Anyway,
It ain't right.
It ain't right.
Number 2, gaucho pants.
Oh, I like a gaucho pants.
No,
sometimes.
you don't. That's
I wore a
wrong.
gaucho pant over the
Hideous.
weekend.
No, you
You
didn't.
said I looked cute.
Which ones?
The brown ones.
No, those were not gaucho pants. Gaucho pants are that like horrible like jersey-ish material. They are about like calf length.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And they are calf or T length, like capri or T length. They're baggy,
Tight but baggy somehow.
tight but baggy. And you know what? Another one that I'm proud of myself for. I hated those when they hit the scene in high school. I was like, these are fucked up. And you know what? I was right.
Okay, those I do not wear and
Yeah.
never did wear. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I wore a
now.
gaucho pant, I will say. Gotta
I know.
admit.
And like, unfortunately, it was a bad choice.
We can admit our faults here.
Oh, I could make
I'm
a
wearing
whole,
mine.
Yeah, look at us.
You're literally not. I could make a whole separate list of my own personal fashion
We should have a
mistakes.
fashion confessions one. Specific confessions.
specific.
You guys have
outfits.
seen my bowler hat era.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved a bowler hat.
A great contender.
We'll need a confessions episode
I did
for
that a lot.
sure.
Yeah,
Dude, I've got some.
I had a hat era, which is never. There's no such thing as a good hat era on a 13-year-old.
No, there's not.
No.
Unless you're like playing sports and it's like a baseball hat. Fine.
No,
She had a lot of fashion
that's not what I
hats.
was doing.
Correct. Yeah. So my next one, and again, there are exceptions, I'm sure. Zebra print. It's rarely good.
No, it's awful always.
It's the worst paired with neons, but it's bad all around. I also have, so this one has an important caveat. Big belts, but specifically stretchy big belts, like like, because now like we're seeing some like very chic big like leather belts hit the scene over like blazers or like on a skirt. Those are cool, like those respectable. I'm talking like the big ones from like 2009.
The disc ones.
Yeah, or like they're very stretchy because they cost like $12 and look like it. You know what I mean? Like very with the huge plastic buckles or like cheap metal. Nasty.
Yikes, that's coming back?
It will, I fear. The 2010s are coming back. The 2000s have come back. The 2010s are next. My next one, specific, but ugly Christmas sweaters that people get from Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Those are meant to be like the point. Like we've lost the plot.
Yeah, we've lost the plot.
They are meant to be like vintage and silly.
From like the thrift store.
Yeah, like you getting a stupid sweatshirt that looks like the movie Elf. Loser, bad, dumb.
Yeah.
I would agree with that 100%.
Thank you. This is also specific and like kind of not in the category, but it's like an ethical qualm I have and like separate episode. Ethical issues in the fashion industry, but vegan leather.
It's plastic. 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, because it can be done correctly and it can be done not plasticky. Like Stella McCartney has a vegan leather line that is like
my Dagny and Dover bag is a vegan leather.
And what's it made out of? Like
I don't, but it's
like that mushroom stuff.
Yeah, it's not plastic.
I was gonna say, then what is it? What is vegan leather?
There's like cactus leather.
Yeah, Stella McCartney I think uses like it might not be hers, but certain brands use leather from like mushroom plants that they like.
Leather is a strong word.
Leather is, yeah, but like it's accurate to say it's vegan leather when it's like.
If it's made from something like organic.
Yeah, I don't even know like what the technical definition is, but like when people say vegan leather, like it's usually just fucking plastic. And like I am not spending $200 on a plastic fucking bag. No. Fuck you. So
it ain't right.
It ain't right. And then I said 2 baggy clothes, like when there's no like rhyme or reason to them.
I think certain people can make it look good.
I
but
agree.
Most people don't.
No, I agree. And like, again, if you like tuck something in or if like the proportions are right, like it can be done well. That's not to say all baggy clothes look bad because I think it can be done really well. But Kid Cudi just got married in a YSL suit and it's like deliberately a little baggy and it looked amazing.
You can tell when it's meant to be that.
Right. A designer made that suit for him. And that is not what I'm talking about largely here. And then my last and strongest take, fucking Crocs. I feel like the universe is playing a joke on me. I saw them hit the scene and I was like, wow, those are fucking atrocious. I hope this trend dies. And it's just grown and grown and grown and grown. And you all of you, everyone who wears them except for infants and toddlers and little kids, you all look stupid. Stupid. Dumb. Bad.
I agree. I was going to put that on my list, but I was like, everyone knows that. They don't.
No.
They don't.
Nobody does.
No.
The rubber, styrofoam, stupid bright colors. You've got to be kidding me. And I'm not saying fucking wear high heels every day. Tennis shoes exist for a reason. If you're like a doctor, put on tennis shoes.
Have you seen a Croc with a sock?
Oh,
it'll ruin your
don't
day.
even get me started. A Croc with a sock, and then they make ones with fur in the winter.
It'll ruin your fucking day, I'll tell you.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I will make one exception.
Children.
Not children, adults. It's not Crocs, but it is within that like frame. Garden shoes.
That's a purpose. You're gardening.
Right. You can't use the regular Crocs though because there's fucking holes in them, so you just get dirt.
That's
like,
different. That's a shoe.
But that material in a clog for gardening is
that's like a work boot.
Yeah.
You need it for that task. You don't need it, but it's agree.
That's a use case that an adult could say, okay, I bought a pair of Crocs without holes in them. Because they sell other dumb shoes.
100%. They're all horrible and atrocious, but like, yes, again, garden shoes don't count because again, they serve a purpose.
They serve a purpose, right?
Everyone says they're comfortable, but there are other options.
You know what? They look comfortable. I don't care. You know what are comfortable? New Balances.
No, wrong, ugly,
bad.
I have read actually because when I was researching like shoes for kids, there's actually studies or at least articles out there. So maybe studies is a strong word that show that they are bad for your feet.
Yeah,
They're like
they
actually
look bad.
They're comfortable, but like they do not recommend
you need
children like
support.
living in Crocs.
Oh, the plastic doesn't support your arches?
Yeah,
Crazy.
oh, you don't say. The lack of any ankle support isn't good for kids.
So that like
Crazy.
growing kids.
that comfort thing is really not
comfortable for long when your ankle's broke.
Right.
Also, maybe tell your kids no. Separate episode. Anyway, go on, Brianna.
That'll be our next.
Oh man,
Parenting. We only have one parent here.
Yeah, but here's what we're gonna do. I thought about this.
no, I thought about this too.
I thought about this.
We're gonna turn ours into you, mix them up, and you're going to read them.
Correct.
Yeah, so no one will know.
And I'm only going to pick the ones I agree with.
No, you have to read them all.
I'll read them all.
Yeah.
Whether or not I read them all on air.
You can also say
Okay.
you agree or disagree.
Yeah, you can openly disagree.
Okay.
But we won't confess. Blaze and I will have an alliance.
All right. So, oh, great. Thanks. That makes it sound fun.
You're a mother.
Mommy is
Mama.
here.
Mama knows best.
Mommy.
Mommy knows best.
Mommy went out tonight.
Mommy went out tonight.
Mom's night out. Woo!
Woo! I'm going to have a bottle of Chardonnay.
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 All right. So mine is a very different vibe.
Okay.
Mine is more about materials and like certain things within fashion.
Oh, materials. I have a lot to say about materials.
Yeah, I have opinions.
So clothes with built-in layers.
What do you mean?
Like I don't want a
Like
built-in
a tank top with a bra?
I don't want pads.
Oh, I love that. I don't have to think about it.
I like a built-in bra.
Me too.
When they
I
work. The padding's
hate
usually bad.
A
But
it's a
built-in
tank.
bra
Yeah.
is just never fucking comfortable.
I disagree.
I'm always uncomfortable. Like I will layer myself.
Okay.
The padding is bad, but I gotta disagree. Sometimes a built-in bra can be
But
really useful.
not even just in shirts, like in dresses when there's linings and the linings are loose. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. Like I want this built in or I want it completely separate. Like
Okay.
there is no middle ground. Like I want it to feel like one piece of material.
I hate that the padding a lot of times comes out. Like, why don't you
know.
just sew it in?
Just sew it in.
Why do we have to
because
take
it takes
out?
more time and effort.
Oh, yeah, they can't do that on the women. We can't spend that time on them.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they just don't want to, they want to get them out quickly.
Right.
And not spend money and keep the people at the factory churning them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, just sew the pad in, please.
Too much work.
Zippers that
I
don't
agree with you.
exit fabric. And what I mean by that is
Oh, decorative zippers?
not decorative zippers that like go from armpit to like waist. They're just there to like make that area tighter. So like in a dress like this, you could zip the back open, right? There's an it opens up the fabric. But sometimes there are zippers in certain things that are just there to like let some like room in while you wiggle into this tight outfit. Do you guys know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
but I don't
know if
they
I've
don't bother
encountered
me.
one.
Fucking hate those. They drive me nuts.
I don't care.
I'm like, just zip all the way down.
You know what? I have a top like that, and it doesn't bother me because it's a very flattering top. I mean, it's work to get into, but
I don't want to take effort to get into my
I
clothes.
don't care. Whatever.
Leggings.
Wrong. Sorry.
I do
Bad.
not like a
Wrong.
legging.
It is right.
Yeah, it is right.
Legging is a good.
We've been gifted something special.
Do not like a legging. It makes me very uncomfortable. I've never been comfortable
See,
in a legging.
but they don't look bad.
I disagree. I think that people overuse leggings and have overused leggings as a piece
Oh.
of fashion forever.
Yeah, but
if you are wearing leggings outside of like running errands or like going to the gym, like I don't want to see your leggings at work.
that's fair.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. We
I mean,
can't be
come
wearing
on.
leggings at work.
Or like I don't want you wearing leggings to go out.
No.
No, yeah.
Well, it depends. Are we in 2013?
They're
'Cause
very
I had moon leggings.
People use leggings like they're like
Jeans.
jeans.
There
yeah,
are
and
some
they're
pairs
not.
that are acceptable, but very, very, very few and far between. They're not
Yeah.
the kind of leggings that you can work out in.
Well,
They're
and
like
I also
pants,
think leggings
basically.
are fucking overrated. Like LuLaRoe, that whole like
Blech.
that was nuts. That was
Yeah.
nuts.
I mean,
no one needs that many leggings. No
No.
one. You need maybe 1 to 2 pairs of leggings.
Yeah,
No.
and they shouldn't have those patterns on them.
No.
Ain't right.
Again, they're athletic wear, and that's how they should be used, just like moisture wicking. They're in the
Yeah.
same category for
I
me.
know those reeked when you put them on. Like, I know.
There's no way.
Now with all the
LuLaRoes.
garbage fabrics that shit's made out of, like these I'm wearing, they're the most comfortable leggings ever. But because they're like rayon, if I sweat even a little, I reek.
Oh,
It's awful. Oh my god, when your sweat mixes, it holds like 200% more bacteria than cotton. So,
yeah,
like,
you got to pay
you
attention to the
stink.
material.
Yeah.
Everybody reeks, so I
Everybody
can't
reeks.
rewear them, which is annoying. So I have to have multiple pairs.
But that's what I mean. I think people just overuse them in their day-to-day wardrobe.
I would agree with
That's
that.
true. We've gotten a little lax.
There's a lot of room,
Like the
with
moisture
leggings.
wicking. That's what I mean. It's the same thing. Like
Yeah.
it's like seeped into the like, oh, I want to be comfortable at work. And I think that there's a certain level to that. Like I don't think you need to be uncomfortable at work, but you can do that without wearing leggings,
Like
New
a cotton
Balance
shirt
shoes,
is not uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm
not
sorry.
wearing moisture wicking.
No,
It's not
agreed.
uncomfortable.
Agree. There are certain rules about. We could have a separate episode talking about that, but
We have so many rats to do.
so many.
Straps for hanging when they're not needed. I do not need a piece of fabric to hang up this $3 Forever 21 top.
I get that because then you have to cut it off and then that piece is hanging out and it's itching your arms.
It drives me up a goddamn wall. Like, I am fine with that for like high quality dresses or like
Yeah, some need it.
some need it and like it is a quality piece and you don't want to do any damage, but like you do not need those straps for shitty material and like shitty built clothes.
Don't buy shitty built clothes.
No, I agree with that, but like you know
Fast
what I mean.
fashion's bad.
R.I.P. Forever 21.
Oh yeah, rest in
riddance.
piss.
Yeah. But like seriously, like why are we putting those in? It just feels like a huge waste and they drive me nuts.
Yeah, and they're almost always plastic on cheap clothing.
Yeah.
It's like the plastic ones.
And you can't cut it out because it'll tear
Not
your arms
really.
to shreds.
Yeah.
because suddenly when they're cut, they're like fucking razor blades.
Yep.
All right. This is for people as a reminder to do. Cut your fucking jacket strings.
Oh yeah.
If you
Jacket
buy a
strings.
coat, at least a quality like coat,
blazers,
blazers, winter coats, things like that. Like if they have a
yeah.
pleat,
That stitch on the back.
there's a stitch usually there.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
Or there's stitches in like the
I thought you meant
pockets,
the
of
pockets, yeah.
things. Like same thing. Cut them.
To
Yeah.
people not.
No, all the time people don't. I remember in Chicago, like you'd see just coat after coat after coat, and you'd see that like that little X
Oh,
stitch.
come on.
And it looks so stupid when you walk in a coat without it being cut.
Yeah, it
yeah.
makes your coat fit wrong.
Right.
Like on a body.
It's supposed to flow.
I remember when Aritzia was like winter coat galore for a while in like the late 2010s, and you'd see all these girls in their like $200 Aritzia coats with the fucking X at the bottom.
Oh God, now I'm gonna notice it. I don't think
You
I've ever
dumb
noticed.
bitch. Like cut your coats. Speaking of coats, I hate, and it drives me absolutely nuts when this happens to me or when I see somebody else, and when you see a coat that is shorter than the top that that person is wearing.
Oh, criminal.
If you are wearing like a long top,
Tuck it up.
tuck it up.
Yeah.
I like
Figure something out.
unless it's like there's very few use
Sometimes
cases.
it's part of it, like those shorter ones that kind of have a capey vibe,
a
like
crop,
different.
yeah. A bolero, no. I'm also not talking about like if you have a gown on and you have a
No, of
coat, right?
course.
But like if you have like a long baggy sweater on, you can't wear a regular length coat on top of it. It just
Tuck the
looks
sweater up
ridiculous.
if you have
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
It drives me nuts.
No, you're right about that.
And it's happened to me. I've walked out the
No.
door not knowing. Like
We've all done these. Like
Right.
we're all offenders of all these.
no judgment here.
We commit crimes too.
Exactly. No one here is innocent.
The next
Damn
one is
straight.
actually the shoe category.
Ooh.
Pointy shoes.
Oh, disagree. Love 'em.
What? Like a heel
Oh,
pointed?
chic,
Like a
sexy.
pointy, like
You're
I just
wrong.
bought some silver pointy kitten heels. They're
they
I
make
love
timeless.
my feet feel the weirdest. I like cannot wear them.
They make
don't
your
feel
legs
good.
look long. They make. I mean, I could see you having a problem with it because you would feel like it adds like length to the foot. But
It's okay because it looks. I know it looks.
they
good.
look fabulous.
I can
yeah,
handle it.
timeless.
don't like them.
The best pair of shoes, the most expensive pair of shoes I own, like truly the nicest pair of shoes I own, are a pointed red, like vintage velvet pointed toe.
Do you like them on other people or just not yourself?
I have no problem for other people to wear them. Like
Okay.
depending on the outfit, sometimes it looks better than others. I would say, like depending on how you style it. But no problem with other people. But like I think they just look ridiculous. I look ridiculous.
No, you don't.
That's
You're just
fair.
not used to them.
yeah, you'd probably look just fine.
I feel like a witch.
You just haven't. You just haven't worn them enough.
I just feel like I have this like weird like I don't know. It makes me like if it was like if you put like long nails on. I don't know. Just weird. Just can't
you would
do
just
it.
feel weird. You wouldn't
Oh.
necessarily look.
Yeah.
Give me my fake nails and my pointy shoes. That's like I've never felt better.
And then my last one is gonna upset you.
Oh God.
You too, but not as much. I don't think.
Okay.
Thongs.
Oh, come on.
come
Be
on.
serious.
No, I hate them. I think they are uncomfortable. I do not believe that they serve a purpose
Oh,
in clothing.
wrong. They serve the most important
No.
purpose
What are
of
you wearing in a
undergarments.
dress?
I wear other types of garments.
In a skirt, you're just going full in like a silk skirt. You're going.
I'm wearing my
Full
boxers.
undies. It ain't right.
You don't
Ain't
see it.
right.
There's no panty line in those.
There's no panty lines with thongs. That's the
yeah,
whole
but I'm
point.
not like flossing my asshole.
I think it ruins the outfit.
I agree.
If I can see you're wearing like some dumpy ass pair of underwear, I'm
Ew,
sorry, it ruins
I
the
agree.
outfit.
I totally agree
But,
with
like,
you.
okay.
Be an adult. Put on a thong. Yeah.
No,
come
or-
on. I don't need
or
to see
wear nothing.
your scrunched up underwear and you're like.
I
and
can
look,
see it's bunching and it's old.
Okay, there are solutions that are not scrunchy underwear.
there are solutions, but that's not what people do.
No, it's always a dumpy pair of underwear that you can see.
I'm just not. I will find other solutions than wearing a thong.
But also, if you see someone's underwear at work, fucking mind your business.
Yeah.
Okay?
Seriously.
Mind your
Gross.
fucking business.
Yeah.
But just know it's ruining your outfit.
Yeah, I mean, you feel bad.
Sorry.
Put on a thong.
No,
Put on a thong.
nope.
Or you can buy a really long pair of boxers that's tight.
Sure.
It's like sheepwear almost.
That's what
what
I
I wore
do.
for my wedding dress, and it felt like boxers, but it was
Appropriate.
Or I wear those like really like thin flat ones that are like not quite a thong, but are like super high brief, so you don't see them.
I
It
can
just
see 'em.
cannot cut off at your like cheeks.
No, there's no lines on my cheeks on any of the underwear I wear.
But if you are wearing a pair of boxers, like, and they are too small, then you have a line on your thighs,
Yep.
and that's worse. I
Ma'am,
would argue.
I am always wearing.
Ma'am, did you just ma'am me?
I did, ma'am. You.
Ma'am.
You're the ma'am. You're the reason wear thongs.
I am always.
I'm a miss.
Nana.
I am
Yeah,
always.
you're a mother who doesn't wear thongs. You're the ma'am. I am Miss. Ms.
Liz.
I'm certainly not ma'am.
Mrs.
Yeah, you are Mrs. You are ma'am. You are mother.
Dumpy underwear ass.
I am always wearing new, fresh, crisp, fitted underwear.
Get a thong.
No, I won't do it.
Just get the right size.
No, dude.
size up.
You gotta size up. You do have to
Yeah.
size up.
No, I see like bigger.
You
also
can't get them
makes me
too big.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, because then you have like the weird, like, oh,
I have
this is wrong.
never ever in my life worn a thong that I like took off at the end of the day, and I wasn't like that was horrible.
When was the last time you put one on?
Oh, it's been 10 years because I have free
Right.
will and I don't want to do what I don't want to do.
Oh man,
Free the cheeks.
yeah,
No.
it's freeing. I feel
I
like
don't
I'm wearing
sleep in
nothing.
thongs. That's crazy.
I do sometimes.
I have a big ass. They go right up there, and when I'm sleeping, I can't pull them down.
I see. I don't have a very big ass. It's not like the
They get
biggest problem.
shoot right up in the knot, and then you wake up with a cut.
Oh no, that's the worst.
Yeah.
That is the worst. When you wear thongs for too long.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
Just slice down the
Yeah,
back
when you
the back in
slice
the
your
center.
crack. But you know, it's easily remedied. You just put some lotion, you're fine.
Yeah.
See, that has never happened to me.
when you got
I
big
believe that.
cheeks, sometimes it gets sliced.
Or just if you wear thongs forever, it'll happen.
You ever sit down on a toilet too fast? Shook.
And you're like,
Ooh.
oh, yep, I knew I made that mistake.
Nope, that's never happened
It's like
to
a
me.
damn paper cut you never wanted.
But it's an easy fix.
yeah, it heals up pretty fast.
Yeah, it heals so fast. The body's amazing.
Yeah, skin's crazy.
The human body is capable of so much.
If Satan's gonna punish me, that's what he's gonna do. Is he's gonna make me wear a V-string
Oh,
every day.
Satan's making me wear dumpy full butt underwear that I can feel and I can see. And like every time you sit down in regular underwear, I'm like, why? Why?
Because I don't want cuts in my crack.
They're fixable. I don't want like weird rubbing on my like
There's nothing
cheek
rubbing.
slash
No.
butt like leg.
No, I'm wearing cotton. I'm comfortable.
No,
like
it's
a
like
diaper.
Yeah, it's like a diaper. Thank you. Regular underwear is like that's not shorts or like lacy.
I
or
don't
like
wear those.
Bikini style.
diaper. Diaper.
Yeah, I don't wear those.
Good.
I wear those to bed because it's the only thing that doesn't
My
rat up my butthole.
boxers.
A boxer will rat up my butthole. I don't know why.
I will say, my friend,
just does.
I stayed at her house and she had just bought like a pack of Hanes, like ribbed. And I will say,
Those things are the shit. That's
she
all
was
I
like,
wear
do you
is
want one
Hanes.
to sleep in? And they were like high waisted, like grit, like diaper vibes, but they were comfortable. But I would never wear that with clothes.
No,
Like,
I
are
wear
you
them
gonna
to sleep.
Put a pair of pants on over that? Oh, God. No. Jeans, even. No. You can't wear anything with them. Just those are for sleeping.
No, they're not. I will die on this hill.
We're all dying on our own hills.
What would it take for you to wear a thong like for a day?
You'd have to lose a bet.
You'd have to wear the boxers for a day.
No, a bikini, the dumpiest bikini.
Oh, yeah, because the boxers are comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh.
Under your jeans where you know it's like smooshing
Ooh,
around.
and something with like a
Ew.
nice thick like hem on the edge.
Ew, and it's never on like a cute where it's like, oh, like, but if I like took off my jeans, it's like, oh, you can like kind of see my butt, you know, like under boob, but like
No.
butt, like
No, it would-
it's
they would
always,
not
like,
be
under.
cute.
It's just like, oh,
The seam is right under the cheek. And
under the cheek is the worst. Yeah. Oh,
Yep. I know exactly what pair.
Well, that's our show. We'll need to have some part twos to this, I think. Or we need to do a confessions. We need to have a longer conversation about thongs only, I guess.
you got to try wearing a thong,
I don't think we're going to change each other's minds here.
not the dumpy bikini.
You're definitely not getting me to wear thongs.
Not getting me to wear dumpy underwear, dumpy full butt underwear.
I don't wear dumpy full butt underwear. I just want to be clear about that.
It ain't
You and I are
right.
not arguing about I want you to wear.
I know you don't.
We all agree on that. Nobody wants to wear the dumpy underwear, the elastic band dumpy underwear.
That's where we can agree.
That's true.
It ain't right. And that's our show, folks. I'm ready to be finished.
Me too.
You can find us at Something Feral FTN on Instagram, Something Feral Pod at Gmail, and on TikTok. Watch us wherever you can watch podcasts or listen. Okay, off to get feral. See you next week.
Yeah, I'm wearing a lace thong right now.
I have to wash my face. I can't talk about that.
We have to take a photo.
No.
Brianna, you look fine.